Hey everybody, AC here, and welcome back to another episode of Getting Hyped for Sonic Frontiers. This time we're going to be talking about a trailer that I actually skipped. I actually skipped this trailer. Um, Earlier, I meant to talk about this trailer before the TGS trailer. Um, but I had them out of order, so we're getting to it now. But this is Sonic Frontiers official overview trailer, which was released on GameSpot's YouTube page on September 1st of this year, 2022. And in this one, basically, um, we basically just kind of rehear things that we already kind of knew about the game. But we do get a more official idea of how to progress in the game. What you want to do is defeat a bunch of enemies so that you can level Sonic up, as well as find these mysterious rock inhabitants so you can upgrade your speed and max rings. Once you've powered Sonic up enough, you challenge bosses in each zone in order to get special gears that you use to unlock cyberspace levels. And in these cyberspace levels, there are a bunch of different challenges that you can accomplish. And every challenge you accomplish gets you a vault key. You need a certain number of them in order to unlock a Chaos Emerald vault so you can get a Chaos Emerald. And then you use those Chaos Emeralds in order to progress the story. Um, so you use those Chaos Emeralds to progress the story as well as to help you save your friends that are all trapped on this island with you. So that's really interesting. But that is honestly like the biggest takeaway from this trailer. Pretty much everything else about this overview trailer is stuff that we already kind of knew. Um, so I don't really have much else to say about that. Um, but I will say the animation for this trailer, the different like cutscenes, brief cutscenes that we see in this trailer look incredible. They look amazing. They look so good. I cannot wait for this. This is every trailer just starts every trailer ever since the Nintendo Direct Mini Partner Showcase trailer for the game. Ever since then, every single trailer we've gotten since then has been just outstanding. It has been so good. Every single one of them has been amazing since then. And I was already excited for the game because, again, 23 years of waiting for this. But I have complete faith that this is going to be a very fun game. After seeing all of these recent trailers that have come out, so I have complete faith that this is going to be a good game. Um, but yeah, I mean, with that said, there's not really much else for me to talk about. Again, it's all stuff that we already kind of knew um, about the game, and we have a bit. Think we have a little bit more of an understanding as far as like how this, as far as like how this is an open zone. It seems like the different islands that you go to, each one has their own map, and they are basically like an enclosed space. It is a massive map. They're huge maps with a ton of stuff to do, um, but they are enclosed spaces. And then once you've done everything in one island, you can travel to another island. I don't know if like it's a natural travel, like um, you open up a door and run across a bridge that lets you get to the next island, or if it's like some kind of special cyberspace level. You enter cyberspace through on the first island, and then end up on the second island once you complete it. I don't know. I don't know how that works. But it seems like there are several maps. There's a map for each island that you visit. So it's not like you can go from like the very start of the game to wherever the final boss is on the final island. You can't just automatically do that, unfortunately. So yeah, it's not necessarily open world. It's not necessarily open world. So we have a bit more of an understanding as to what this open zone, as to what open zone means for this game. So it kind of reminds me of Pokemon Legends Arceus in that way, since Arceus did something very similar where you had these massive areas that you could explore and do whatever you wanted in, but they were enclosed areas. They were still enclosed areas. You could not just walk straight from the village all the way to Mount Coronet without having to deal with load screens. You couldn't do that. So it looks like the different overworlds in this game is going to be kind of similar to that. But I could be wrong. It could be that it's all one big map that's all connected, and that once you have a Chaos Emerald, you'll be able to open a door that leads to a bridge that you can use to cross from one island to another. And if that's the case, then once all doors are open, then you really could go from where you first start off to all the way to the final boss. You could make that trip. You really could. And I would love that. I personally would really like that. But I don't know if that's what we're going to get or not. But yeah, I am a bit more satisfied with how it's been explained to us exactly what the open zoneness of the game is going to be like. So I'm glad that we finally got some answers there. But with that said, that's going to do it. That's going to do for this video. So thank you all so much for watching. I was thinking about putting up 2 videos today, but I am exhausted. I have not slept in several hours. I'm still wearing the same t-shirt that I wore